Smash that like button. Soon as y'all come in the building, I tried to tell y'all. Shout out to the lounge. Beautiful first in the building to get this very traumatizing, heart wrenching news that is coming out. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Ambus. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. And I told y'all she had a certain amount of time. I told y'all that Beyonce had a certain amount of time before they was going to put her name in the file. She should have got the divorce. I shouldn't be crying, but I can't stop thinking. I told y'all if she don't get that divorce in time, these people was going to put them on blast. We must meditate, everybody. We must meditate. Oh my God. Smash that like button, guys. Oh my God. I told every last one of y'all that if Beyonce did not get that divorce in a certain amount of time, that they were going to put all this shit in the Epstein files and put her name all the way in it. Pure survival. Unredacted information with Beyonce, and they put more shit out with Jay-Z, guys. And allegedly, sources close to the goddamn nose is saying the feds ran into their goddamn freak off dungeon, or they are about to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all allegedly, they are going down. Beyonce, I do not know why she's sticking with Jay-Z, guys. So Beyonce's not going through the divorce. She's not doing what the Illuminati told her as to do. Pure survival. Now they're going to make an example out of her. I thought she was going to go through with it. But guess what? Sources close to Jay-Z saying that Jay-Z got shit on Beyonce to where she can't file a divorce. Whatever contract that they signed, I do not know. But Jay-Z got something on Beyonce to where she can't run away. Like she tried to run away. So Beyonce stood up and said, fuck it, I'm going down with the goddamn Titanic. Now, when Beyonce posted a picture sitting at a dinner table by herself, pure survival, I'm sure Solange and them said, you better get away from him before they run into this goddamn dungeon. You better get away from him. Beyonce sat there and was doing a numb young reggae cure, numb young reggae cure, numb young motherfucker reggae cure, sitting at the dinner table on Valentine's Day by herself. Pure survival. She tried to leave, but Jay-Z got some shit on Beyonce, y'all. It's gonna break the internet. So she had to stay with him. And if you look at what Beyonce posted after that, she posted the picture with Jay-Z, and she had the American flag on the table, and she had the Puerto Rican flag. The Puerto Rican flag. And y'all know damn well Bad Bunny, the MAGA people can't stand them. Pure survival. So Beyonce is going against MAGA. She going against the system for Jay-Z. This is crazy. The moment she did that, look, they put Beyonce name all in the Epstein files again. Right? And I told y'all if she didn't do what they told her to do, that they're going to humiliate her and they're going to do shit. Y'all remember how they ran into Diddy's freak off dungeon? This is going to be worse. Like I said, allegedly they are preparing to go into their motherfucking house, and it's gonna be so embarrassing. Oh my god! I hope they don't do Blue Ivy and do all of them like they did King Kongs and them. Pure survival. No one gets in the club without compromising their self. You is not lying, Kelly. Look.
Personally identifiable information about victims, although, as I'm sure you heard from various reporting, there were allegations that the DOJ failed to 100% do that. And then we get this, quote, below is a list of all government officials and politically exposed persons named or referenced in the released materials, although the letter explains that politically exposed person, not really well defined.
And look at all these people they got in the government that's in this Epstein files. The new Epstein files they just dropped with Beyonce name in it last night. Okay, this is not with the tickets and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got all these government officials. Why ain't they running into the government houses? Pure Bible. Can y'all answer that question? Why ain't they running into the government's house? Now, they did raid Donald Trump before. Pure Bible. You remember they raided Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee? Oh, they going down. It's going down. It's going down.
There's a footnote of the list that says any omissions from the list are unintentional and, as explained in the previous letters to Congress, a result of the volume and speed with which the department complied with the act. Individuals whose names were redacted for law enforcement sensitive purposes are not included, meaning if there's an ongoing investigation. Now,
you hear that? If it's an ongoing investigation, these names were redacted. They are being investigated. Jay-Z and Beyonce being investigated on a criminal type of thing, allegedly. This is what the shit is saying. That they are being investigated. And look at all these other celebrities' names that's being investigated too.
Defined, but there is a footnote of the list that says any omissions from the list are unintentional and, as explained in the previous letters to Congress, a result of the volume and speed with which the department complied with the act. Individuals whose names were redacted for law enforcement sensitive purposes are not included, meaning if there's an ongoing investigation. Now, I'm not going to read you all 300 names. We're going to put it up on the screen here, but this is an example of some names. Jay-Z, Beyonce.
You see this? Jay-Z, Beyonce at the top of the goddamn list. Pure survival. Somebody tell me why Jay-Z and Beyonce's name is at the top of the list in the new Epstein files, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Beyonce and Jay-Z is guilty. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that they're being set up. If y'all think they're being set up. Look at all those new names that they put out. Pure survival. They put Beyonce and Jay-Z at the top, saying that they are criminally being investigated. They got them at the very top, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Remember I told y'all that they wasn't going to put Beyonce in it if she would have filed for the divorce, ladies and gentlemen. But Jay-Z got something on Beyonce to where she can't file for divorce. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't know what that is. But I think it got to be something super horrible to where she got to go down with him. Jay-Z, like, if I'm going down, it's going to be a whole lot of motherfuckers going down with me. He going out like goddamn Nino Brown. Said, Beyonce, no, you going to stand with me because you know what the fuck you did last summer. So they said, okay, Beyonce, you want to stand with Jay-Z and you want to stand with the Puerto Rican flag and Bad Bunny and all that stuff? We're going to put you out there. And they just did it last night.
Included, meaning if there's an ongoing investigation. Now, I'm not going to read you all 300 names. We're going to put it up on the screen here, but this is an example of some names. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Steve Bannon, George W. Bush, Bill and Hillary Clinton, George Clooney, Ron DeSantis, Richard Branson, Fidel Castro, Kurt Cobain, Mick Jagger, Cory Booker, Jeff Bezos, Joe and Jill Biden, Michael Cohen, James Comey.
Look, they got Joe Biden, they got James Comey, Copperfield, David Copperfield, Robert De Niro, Kennedy, John F. Kennedy Jr., Donald Trump right here. How come none of these other people's mansions is getting raided? They even got motherfuckers that's deceased that's in the Epstein files. Pure Bible. They got Kurt Cobain in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So these freak-offs, these sick demonic rituals, guys, been going on way before our time. Before we had any idea. They got John F. Robert Kennedy Jr. in this motherfucker. This is crazy, guys. Listen to all the names of these people.
I'm not going to read you all 300 names. We're going to put it up on the screen here, but this is an example of some names. Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Steve Bannon, George W. Bush, Bill and Hillary Clinton, George Clooney, Ron DeSantis, Richard Branson, Fidel Castro, Kurt Cobain, Mick Jagger, Cory Booker, Jeff Bezos, Joe and Jill Biden, Michael Cohen, James Comey, David Copperfield, Robert De Niro, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Jared Kushner, Janis Joplin, Donald Trump, Mark Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, Ivanka Trump, J.D. Vance, Chris Tucker, Rupert Murdoch, Gavin Newsom, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Elvis Presley, Brett Ratner, Alyssa Milano, Elon...
They got Elvis Presley in this motherfucker. Pearl Survival. This was a freak off heartbreak hotel. They got Elvis Presley in here. Oh my God, do they got Barack Obama? Oh, I hope they don't come for the Obamas. Yo, this is crazy, guys. How is all of these people involved in this shit? You know what I'm saying? Or is some people being thrown under the bus for a distraction? What do y'all think? This is crazy. I'm telling you, they're picking who they want to go down. And they're saying, nope, we're going to take Beyonce and Jay-Z. This is crazy, guys. Elon Musk in that motherfucker.
Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, Ivanka Trump, J.D. Vance, Chris Tucker, Rupert Murdoch, Gavin Newsom, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Elvis Presley, Brett Ratner, Alyssa Milano, Elon Musk, Larry Nassar, Barack Obama, Tucker Carlson, Rosie O'Donnell, Bill Gates, Rudy Giuliani, Nikki Haley, Leon Black, Woody Allen, Alex Jones, Michael Jackson. Okay, so that's just a sampling of the names. Obviously, there are a lot more. Now, I'm going to get to what this means. But before I do that, real quick, got to give a shout out to today.
That's crazy. And he said that's just a sample. They even got Michael in there. Oh my God. Beyonce, this is not looking good. Then there was a guy who worked for Beyonce that they fired horribly. And his daughter came out speaking yesterday. And I'm going to say shout out to Tasha K. Pierce her Bible. See, Tasha, I'm not upset with you, Tasha. I give you your props, you and your finger waves, Pierce her Bible. But Tasha K got the girl who her dad worked for Beyonce, and listen to the horrible thing that Beyonce did to this girl's dad. This is sad.
For a really long time. And throughout those years, he was, the stage production manager. And for those of you who don't know what that position entails, it's everything. She is known for putting on some of the most elaborate, amazing, beautiful tours, concerts ever. And my dad was at the heart of them. And he was elated when he got a job opportunity to go with Beyonce to a hotel opening, if I'm remembering correctly, in Dubai. And so, this was a big deal. This was the first time my dad had gone back out into the field since his injury. He was excited. He missed his work. He needed the money, right? So he goes out to Dubai. And I can't remember exactly how long he was out there for, but essentially, he got fired because of his physical state.
Now, do you hear this? Do y'all think that this is horrible? Beyonce fired this girl's father. She worked for Beyonce for 20. Her dad worked for Beyonce for like 20-something years. Pierce the Bible. Almost 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And the moment he got a little injury or something like that, Beyonce and them kicked this man to the curb without no money, no nothing. He had to go to the welfare office and get him some food stamps turned on. That's heartless. Somebody said Beyonce's heartless. This is sad what she did to this girl's dad.
He was out there for, but essentially, he got fired because of his physical state. The team that was working for Beyonce at the time, and mind you, again, my dad has been not only on Beyonce's team, but one of the head people in Beyonce's team for 20 plus years since he was...
You hear this? Her dad was one of the head people that worked for Beyonce on her team for 20-something years. You know what I mean? Let them keep exposing her evil ways. That's why I don't feel bad if they mention allegedly got raided or it's about to get raided, because I've been going through all of these people that's been surviving these people, these demons. It's time for them to go down. I'm sorry.
At the time, and mind you, again, my dad has been not only on Beyonce's team, but one of the head people in Beyonce's team for 20 plus years since he was working with Destiny, since she was in Destiny's Child. they decided that he just wasn't keeping up enough, because he couldn't walk fast enough and he couldn't move quickly enough, even though, there are plenty of positions that they could have given him where he could sit behind a desk and help design the stage.
Now listen, what would y'all would have done? Put a one in the chat. Like she said, her dad could have got another position. He worked for Beyonce for all them years, Pills on Bible, and y'all just Nick canned him. Y'all just Nick canned him. You know what I'm saying? When y'all could have gave this man another job just sitting at a desk. You know what I'm saying? So this shows that you could be involved with them, work with them, heard Jay-Z and them for years, and they would just kick you to the curb. They would just kick you to the curb, won't even give you another opportunity. That man dedicated his whole life for Beyonce since Destiny's Child. That's crazy.
Plus years since he was working with Destiny, since she was in Destiny's Child. They decided that he just wasn't keeping up enough, because he couldn't walk fast enough and he couldn't move quickly enough, even though, there are plenty of positions that they could have given him where he could sit behind a desk and help design the stage, or, have fewer, maybe not be expected to work 24 hours straight, right? But rather than make accommodations, they made the determination to let him go. He put his heart and his soul into Beyonce's career and other celebrities too, but primarily.
Wow, smash that like button for this girl, man. It sounds like she's like ready to burst out crying. Smash that like button for her and her father. That man put his life on the line for Beyonce, you know what I'm saying, to only dump him off in the trash like that. This shows person. This shows person. I don't think all these people saying this stuff for no reason.
Or, have fewer, maybe not be expected to work 24 hours straight, right? But rather than make accommodations, they made the determination to let him go. He put his heart and his soul into Beyonce's career and other celebrities too, but primarily her. And they cut him loose and fired him after 20-something years of service, after he gave his health and his body to helping her succeed, and without so much as a livable or a substantial.
Wow, so her dad don't even got a livable condition. He's not even living in a livable condition. Why is everybody saying this about them? So they just left him like completely broke. Like as if I didn't give 10, 25, 25, 20 to 25 years of my life to making Beyonce career what it is. Yo, that is just crazy, man. And just like this, we got to pray for this bodyguard. When people try to say that, oh, he just bitter, he just mad. This man got allegedly unalived after exposing Beyonce and Jay-Z. A lot of truth is coming out.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are.
Wow, everybody smash that like button. Put a one in the chat if y'all think Jay-Z and Beyonce's ex-bodyguard that passed away mysteriously, do y'all think he knew about the Epstein files? Put a two in the chat if y'all don't think he knew. Because what was he talking about right here? He said, I know your deepest, darkest secrets. He was saying this. And then next thing you know, he got unalived.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done.
Wow.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Kerry Hilson's career.
Wow. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with him that Beyonce and Jay-Z ended Carrie Hilson's career. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't agree with what he's saying. You know what I mean? Look at Little Mama. Look how Jay-Z did Little Mama, Pure Survival. She was a huge fan of Jay-Z. She ran up on that stage. She had no idea that Jay-Z and them was going to end her little career after that. You know what I mean? I don't mean to say little career because Little Mama was taking off. Little Mama lip gloss was popping at the time. Pure Survival. Now her lips been ashy as shit since Jay-Z and them did that to her. You know what I mean? Her lip gloss ain't even, she don't even got no more lip gloss.
Beyonce, how you guys ended Kerry Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are. How you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to be big.
Man, remember I told y'all it was a business relationship. 50 Cent said the same thing. It was a contract. That's why I said they told Beyonce, if you don't divorce Jay-Z, Beyonce tried to run, lead the country, all that shit. Jay-Z was going to the Super Bowl trying to look like the single good father and all this stuff, knowing that you got a son out there that look just like you, Pastor Bible, that you refuse to take the paternity test. So that shit didn't work. I think Jay-Z was threatening Beyonce, look, if you don't get away from Solange and get your ass back here, I'm going to tell what the hell you doing. I didn't do all this shit by myself. You was a part of it. So that's the deal breaker from that contract. That's why they put her in them Epstein files last night. Like Beyonce, we kept you redacted. Now you didn't keep up your end of the bargain. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody double tap that screen.
Stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up.
Wow.
I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. See, I ain't Beanie Siegers. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off.
Wow. And he was saying, I know everything you did, Jay-Z. You abandoned the whole goddamn Rockefeller, Freeway, Beanie Siegel. Beanie Siegel got a food truck on South Street, Pure Survival. Beanie Siegel should at least have like 10 million, 20 million, something like that in the bank, Pure Survival. He's selling Franks out there on South Street. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z just abandoned all of these people, guys. He even abandoned Dame Dash's dentures. Dame Dash finally got some new motherfucking dentures. But Jay-Z left Dame Dash, and then Dame Dash's dentures broke up with his face. You know what I'm saying? Where he had to get new motherfucking dentures. Smash that like button, guys. Prayers for Dame Dash and Dame Dash's new dentures. But Jay-Z left all of these people behind. And when this man was making threats, because this wasn't really a threat, he said that his life was in jeopardy, that people was threatening his life. Don't y'all think it's very mysterious that this man ended up passing away mysteriously after he made this goddamn video? Saying, look, I know everything about y'all. I will fucking tell. This man got unalived after this. After this is his last interview. You have not seen Beyonce's bodyguard, Jay-Z bodyguard, ever since he said all of this. These people is ain't no joke, guys. Smash that like button.
So, I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. See, I ain't Beanie Siegers. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top.
Wow.
All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you.
Wow. His bodyguard told Jay-Z, I dare you. Say you don't know me. Beyonce, say you don't know that this man wasn't your bodyguard. They didn't say nothing. But guess what? This man had disappeared. This man had disappeared. Smash that like button after he said all of this. So I think it's very mysterious.
Get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it.
Wow. See, so he had receipts. He had footage. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody want me to play the video, smash that like button. We need 1,000 likes before I just listen to just play the video. No, I react to my shit. Personal Bible. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them damn likes up. You know? But you hear what he's saying. He had video footage. What was on that video footage that he had that they had to get rid of him? Tell me that.
The receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it. See, hardly nobody knows, but I say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
Wow, Beyonce's on drugs and she's been that way for a long time, and Jay-Z keeps her that way. Pure Bible. This is what the damn bodyguard said. You gotta imagine he's the one driving all over the country, flying all over the country with Beyonce, protecting her, pure Bible, meeting the dealers. He meeting the dealers. What makes you think the bodyguard don't know? If you in that motherfucking limo and that motherfucking baby tonight, whoa, baby, hold on. Can you give me some more powder? I need some more powder. Call my drug dealer. Call Nicki Minaj. See if Nicki got some powder. You know what I'm saying? This man knows. Smash that like button. Hold, break that shit down again, guys. Everybody get them likes up.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are. How you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. See, I ain't Beanie Sigars. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it. See, hardly nobody knows. But I say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way.
Wow.
Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top.
And he said, y'all worship what y'all worship to stay on top. Didn't Nicki Minaj say that they were devil wars, that Jay-Z and them was sacrificing children and all of this? Didn't Nicki Minaj tell y'all that? That they worship the damn devil, pure survival? Yes, his name is Uncle Ron. Rest in peace to Uncle Ron, guys. Everybody smash that like button. We need 400 more likes. You know what I'm saying? His name is Uncle Ron. He was the bodyguard. But he said y'all worship what y'all worship. These people worship the devil, guys. This is crazy.
See, hardly nobody knows. But I say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top. But there's one thing about me, bro. I can't be bought. This is Uncle Ron. Just like I know how you got started, I can put my foot down and make it all go away.
Wow. And the moment he told them that, Uncle Ron, the ex-bodyguard, ended up getting unalive. Just like, now y'all remember the came out and said that Beyonce and them was with little kid. Hold on, let him go. NFL player.
Jay was going after B. B was a very young woman. Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there.
And you see how he said,
he rented this house.
He said Naomi Campbell. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Naomi Campbell was helping Epstein with them young girls. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think Naomi Campbell is guilty. Now, I've heard Naomi Campbell got a whole freak-off dungeon herself, a freak-off island. Now, he's saying Naomi Campbell, Jay-Z, all of them was at this goddamn party. That's what a coinkydink. Smash that like button.
Was going after B. B was a very young woman. Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there, and he rented this house. We were supposed to do this rap party for this photo shoot. We rented this house, and we were watching LeBron play. And after the game, it had to have been like 10 or 11 o'clock. Getting ready to party. Mind you, it's all adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there, and I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework, but she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I can respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know.
Wow, out of nowhere came these young children. Guys, smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building. This is how we get to iron out and find out if we think that these people are guilty or not. First of all, he said it was a Latin 13-year-old girl there, and she had her mother there. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that parent should be going to jail too, pure survival, because you know the parents is involved. Why do you got your 13-year-old daughter out there, a Latin? That's why they be coming from different countries and all of that stuff. These kids be flown out from different countries, overseas, all this inappropriate shit. You know what I'm saying? But then he said, out of nowhere, after the little 13 somewhere, all of these other little children came out of nowhere. Pure survival, the children of the fucking corn. What was the children of the corn doing there at this time of night with these grown adults? Smash that like button, guys. We got 2,000 people. We need 1,000 likes. Salute to all of y'all. Beyonce and Jay-Z mansion is allegedly getting raided, and it's not getting. It's getting worse. This whole situation getting worse.
Adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there, and I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework, but she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I could respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking loud music and us dancing wild. Like, I don't know where these kids came from.
Wow.
And then I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then
wow, do y'all think that that's inappropriate? Why? Listen, NFL player. He don't have no beef with Jay-Z. He doesn't have no beef with Beyonce, pure survival. He has no reason to lie. He has no reason to lie at all. Why is Beyonce telling this little girl, oh, isn't this sexy? Oh, isn't this sexy? At 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, with a bunch of grown adults dancing, getting drunk, high. You know what I mean? I'm sure some of them was running around buck ass doodle hole naked. This is wow. Smash that like button, guys. I need them likes up. We need 500 more likes. This story is crazy and it's not made up.
And I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear
already alarming to him. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that y'all feel the way he feels. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all disagree. You know what I'm talking about? Why would you feel comfortable if you know you went somewhere to a rap concert, pure survival, well, a rap joint, you know what I mean, or whatever Beyonce and Jay-Z was doing, and some kids just come out of nowhere, like I said, like the children's of the corn, and Beyonce's talking to them about sexiness and all little weird ass shit. I would have felt inappropriate. I would have, like, where is the parents at? Matter of fact, what the fuck are y'all doing here? Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? That is crazy. And then people sitting around trying to normalize this stuff, and now we hearing all of this shit come out with the Epstein.
And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this, because I'm hearing stories, I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving children.
Wow. 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 Come on, man. Nobody ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this man running and chasing little kids around a kitchen table. A kitchen table. Clearly that was normalized, like they were pit bulls, and he was trying to put them back in some kind of freak off cage. Had them little kids, you could tell they was probably high on drugs or whatever they put in them. They laughing and shit like that, like thinking, yo, this shit is crazy. This is Epstein behavior right here. You telling me this is normal? You telling me this is normal? This grown ass man that all of them people in the higher uppers, the damn White House, the Blue House, the mansion, you know what I'm talking about? Whether in the politics, not even just in the music industry, the acting industry, anything. How are you friends with a dude that's doing this? Y'all see that this is blurred out, but you can hear it. They are little ass kids, and this man is like he's fishing. He like fishing, got the hook out, grabbing them, and he's super motherfucking excited. You know what I'm saying? To chase these kids around his kitchen. Smash that like button, guys. at him. Look at him. What the hell? Wow, 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 wow. Look at that sick demon. He all out of breath, pure survival. Chris Hansen, where the hell is Chris Hansen? Chris Hansen, you should have came in the motherfucking door, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Right here. How to catch a predator. You know what I'm talking about? Chris Hansen should have came right in the door. I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm doing a story on adults who go online to try to mess around with minors, pure survival. Look at this guy. And this is who these people was friends with. I'm telling you, I believe in all of these demonic rituals. You know what I'm saying? I believe some of them names on the Epstein files, I feel like they replaced them names with other people too. I think, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that they just putting in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Because of the real people that they trying to hide that knew what the hell was going on. This shit is not appropriate. This is not.
Beyonce has been mentioned in a new email. Her name came up in a private conversation involving Jeffrey Epstein and Larry Summers. Here's the email. The purpose of the conversation is for Epstein to ask Jeffrey if he could act as an intermediary between Beyonce and Serena Williams for someone named Lisa, who apparently is Larry Summers' daughter. Jeffrey then replied, I'm really glad you're able to do at least one thing without any guilt. And then he replies to Jeffrey, I can joke about massage without guilt. Massage is a term used by pedophiles, right? Which
Massage is used by terms of pedophiles. If they weren't cool with Epstein, right? Why did Epstein have to call to mediate a beef between Beyonce and Serena Williams? Pure survival. Who knew that Serena Williams and Beyonce even had beef? So this man had enough power, you know what I'm saying, to call and stop the end beef. Oh, that sound like they definitely all had some kind of motherfucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And then people was wondering why Jay-Z looked so frustrated. Jay-Z looked more frustrated because he knew Beyonce was trying to divorce him, but he had to make that threat to her. No, Beyonce, I got enough shit on you right now. If you try to leave me, you are going down with me. Now they are humiliating Beyonce now. They unredacted her. I can imagine what else they're going to put in there, but that's why Jay-Z's face was like this.
Of all time. What up, big dog? What's up? Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ.
Look at him. First word is, oh, Jesus Christ. You can't even ask this man, be a fan of him right now. He come out there talking about, oh, Jesus Christ. With this, the Predator goddamn, them shit locks in his head. Pearl of Bible. All that motherfucking money and you got them shit locks. Jay-Z. He got a whole attitude. He was hoping that his car was there. That's why I know that whoever was supposed to pick Jay-Z up right here, they got fired. They definitely got fired, Pills of Waffle, because he was pissed.
Hard, man. What car? Who you got for the game, Jay? What TV show you been watching right now?
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Let me ask you. Why you asking me questions?
Because you're my favorite rapper of all time.
Don't do me like
You're my favorite rapper of all time. That's what I'm just so curious.
You shouldn't do me like that.
I know.
And you're going to tell that man that don't do you like that. What you mean don't do you like that, Jay-Z? Don't do us like that. Look at what we have to accept. Look at what we're hearing. Pills of Bible. Look at these allegations, Jay-Z. You talking about don't do you like that. That dude said that you was his favorite rapper of all motherfucking times. Pills of Bible. And he doing you wrong. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not nobody's fault that y'all are in hot water. If y'all allegedly sold y'all soul for a freak off jelly roll, this shit is coming back 10 times fold. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to go to the next level and shit. You said it in your song, Jay-Z. Up in the clouds, me and my spouse, rumors on the ground, they're getting too loud. Please turn them shits down. That's how arrogant Jay-Z is. That man said, up in the clouds, me and my spouse, him and Beyonce, rumors on the ground, they're getting too loud. Please turn them shits down. When that man say I'm up in the clouds, that means that I'm looking down on y'all. I'm up here. You motherfuckers is down here. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And now look how this shit turned around. Look how the shit turned around. Now they allegedly about to run down on y'all.
So one-sided. It is, I mean, it's such a miscarriage of justice. This is not what justice is supposed to look like. It's just, it's incredibly disappointing.
The so-called royal couple of music didn't just show up at Epstein's events. They were allegedly deep in it. Sources claim they took part in secret ceremonies so hidden that even the Department of Justice seemed scared to release the truth. Most people thought the worst was already out there, that any new files would only show meetings or shady favors, until insiders dropped a bombshell. These documents don't just show attendance, they describe involvement.
You see that? These new files that they put out that's in these Epstein files don't just show attendance. It shows involvement. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Beyonce and Jay-Z was 100% involved. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that they're guilty at all. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all think that the higher uppers is just putting it all on them, letting them be the fall couple. Because somebody has to be the fall. Like, look at Diddy Glover. I told y'all this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You think Diddy was the only one getting motherfucking prostitutes per survival? You know what I'm talking about? You think Diddy Glover is the only one that was flying out male prostitutes to blow their mates back out and they sit back and watch? You know them rich dudes be buying their wives, like their wives be like, baby, I want a big black wiener. I want a black guy for Christmas. They'll go and put a black dude under a Christmas tree and put a gift wrap on top of him. Pure survival. Say, honey, look, I got you a black guy for Christmas. Pure survival. Got a whole big wiener and everything. He gonna blow your back out. And they go and leave and they go get young girls. That's what the rich husbands do. But they get them, the wives, what they want. And they usually want a big mandingo. And they will buy their wife a big mandingo. Some of them dudes be sitting back and watching their wives get their back blown out. Adam 22, Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? This is a goddamn true story. So Diddy wasn't the only one doing that. But look who the only one went to jail for it. Diddy Glover. Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they taking these two down. You know what I'm saying? To free Trump, to free all them other people. Bill motherfucking get his dingaling suck Clinton. You know what I'm talking about behind a trash can? Bill get his dingaling suck Clinton. All of them. Smash that like button. Then they said Elvis is in the damn files too. And then they said allegedly he had young girls back in the day. So this is nothing new. Smash that like button, guys. We need 300 more likes. I got nothing but love for you guys. I got nothing but love for you guys because y'all aren't stupid. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. We're not blinded no more.
Any new files would only show meetings or shady favors, until insiders dropped a bombshell. These documents don't just show attendance, they describe involvement. And those heavy redactions, they're not just about protecting victims, they're covering names that could shake the entire industry. A new leak is already spreading fast, naming Beyonce and Jay-Z in recently unsealed records tied to mysterious rituals. The DOJ even admitted they've released less than 1% of over 2 million pages, while Congress is reportedly threatening contempt charges if they don't hand over the rest. Adding more chaos to the fire, a 2000 lawsuit refiled last December accuses Jay-Z and Diddy of misconduct at an after-party involving a 13-year-old. His legal team is now rushing to silence online voices with threats of lawsuits. Meanwhile, Ghislaine Maxwell's prison filings list 29 powerful men who secretly settled with victims, but somehow avoided criminal charges.
Wow. So you got powerful men that secretly settled with victims and paid victims off and paid for their silence. How can't y'all believe that? Didn't we watch Robert Kelly, Pure Survival, when Robert actually had money? Before Robert got locked up and became indigent? You know what I mean? Where Robert has to get GOP. All that money that motherfucker had. When you in prison, when you get GOP, that's when you get like $12 a month, Pure Survival. You know what I mean? By the system because you ain't got no money on your books. Why? How is Robert getting GOP? Because he ran out of all that motherfucking keep hush money. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the girl all grown up now, going on a damn tour. She got a book out and everything. She grown as a motherfucker. There's people that was looking like, oh my God, dude, that girl look good than a motherfucker. This is what people were saying when I was reacting to her. You know what I mean? But that was the 15-year-old girl, you know what I'm saying, that R. Kelly was peeing on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said most of this shit Diddy was doing was already being done. You know what I'm saying? While Cassie was getting golden showers, there were golden showers given years ago. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them girls been swimming in urine and baby oil in the bathtub. This is not nothing new. But these names were being redacted. These people were being protected. And there's so many other people that's being protected right now that they still didn't put out in them files. Because their money is on a different level. You know what I'm saying? And Beyonce and Jay-Z's money is on a different level. But I feel as though because she couldn't divorce him in time or whatever she's doing, but it sounds like she's standing with Jay-Z. So they're like, we're going to get your ass too. That's what we're going to do. You know, because she literally, like I said, she was posting about the Black Bunny shit. I mean, the Bad Bunny thing. And you know that they hated that. Bad Bunny was speaking against ICE and all of that type of shit. Oh, so, and MAGA was like, oh no, they all work together. It's a whole higher up system that's way beyond us. You got to have a certain amount of money to know what you're going against. And if they were doing these rituals and all this type of shit, who taught Jay-Z and Beyonce this stuff? If they allegedly was doing this, like Nicki Minaj said. It's a system, guys. It's a system.
With threats of lawsuits. Meanwhile, Ghislaine Maxwell's prison filings list 29 powerful men who secretly settled with victims, but somehow avoided criminal charges. The DOJ insists it's about privacy, yet their own release deadline passed months ago. The next drop could expose a VIP guest list that completely rewrites what we thought we knew. Something's off. Way off. If these were just harmless social events, why would the government risk legal trouble to keep them hidden? And why is Beyonce's 2025 world tour suddenly hanging by a thread? The real bomb hasn't even gone off yet. It's the massive data vault still locked away. And the insiders who know that once those files hit the public, everything could change for...
Wow. Now you heard what he said? The real vote has not been unlocked yet. The real shit that they got, that they are about to put out, that's why I said they allegedly got raided. It's already going around, but I think that it's coming. And I think that this raid is going to be way bigger than Diddy's. You know what I'm talking about? People didn't feel bad when King Combs and them, when Diddy Mansion got raided and they was on the ground and Stevie J was in that motherfucker playing with his wiener, all oiled up, and the feds ran in there. You know what I mean? Put down the wiener. You know what I'm saying? This is going to look real bad if they got Blue Ivy and then the kids that we don't even know that's in Jay-Z, and like the one little baby. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know who the baby, you know, I ain't seen the baby. You know what I'm saying? But you know the feds, they don't care. They will like to humiliate everybody. Everybody get on the goddamn floor. You know what I'm talking about? You, what, you 2 years old? Get on the ground. Take that shitty pamper out your hand. Get the doodle off your fingers. You know what I'm saying? That will be wild as hell if that shit go public and it's all over the news like they did Diddy. Because this is what I believe that they're going to do with them. Even if they don't find nothing in their mansion. It's the humiliation of them doing that to them. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm sorry. This is, they signed up for some other shit. They signed up for some whole other shit. And this is why, like I said, Beyonce was trying to divorce Jay-Z. She ran to a whole nother country with Solange. Solange was running her mouth. You know what I mean? Shout out to Solange about that divorce party. And somehow Jay-Z, well, not even somehow, Jay-Z got wind of it, of course. Solange was probably calling him, aha, that's why my sister gonna leave you. She not gonna go down on the shift with you. You got something to say? Meet me at the elevator. Meet me at the elevator. Ever since I beat you up in the elevator, you've been taking the stairs, pure survival. So you don't want to see me in the elevator. So you know Solange was talking shit to Jay-Z. You know what I mean? But whatever Jay-Z said to Beyonce to make her switch, and you hear what these little kids been going through. Like,
ever say they might kill you?
They threatened to kill my little girl, who's when I left was still at the house.
Her friend?
Huh?
What little girl?
My little girl, Alex. She's about 4 now.
You mean you had a child?
Yeah.
How old were you when you had that child?
11. Billionaires.
Did you hear that? That girl was 11 years old when they impregnated her. When they impregnated her at Epstein Island. You know what I'm saying? They was threatening to kill the baby. She was 11 years old. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? These people are demons. Listen to her.
Ever say they might kill you?
They threatened to kill my little girl, who, when I left, was still at the house.
Her friend?
Huh?
What little girl?
My little girl, Alex. She's about 4 now.
You mean you had a child?
Yeah.
How old were you when you had that child?
11. Billionaires, they're f***ing and eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids.
Wow. And that part is the most traumatizing part right there. That's the part that's very hard for me to digest. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't believe it. They said that these people, not only were they doing rituals, but they were eating children. They were eating children. You know what I'm saying? Now, I love, Mike Tyson was one of my favorite motherfucking boxers of all time. That was my time. But I remember Mike Tyson bursted out and said that one time. Remember, he was like, I want your flesh. I want to eat his children. Remember Mike Tyson said that shit, Pure Survival? Everybody was scared of the motherfucker. Michael was like, I'm the king. I'm not Alexandra. You're not Alexandra. I want to eat your kids. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah. Remember Mike Tyson said that, Pure Survival? So I'm like, this is crazy. How do you eat children? You ever see that movie Alive when the plane crashed and everybody was out in that cold area and they had to like eat each other to stay alive? Anybody put it in the chat? Did y'all ever see the movie Alive where they had to eat each other? Secret of the Truth said, yup. Curtis the Candy Man said, yeah. Okay, so y'all did see the movie Alive. And they had to eat each other to stay alive out there. That made sense. But it was still sick and crazy as hell. But if we gotta motherfucking live, God damn it, we're gonna eat each other. But what is you eating children for? Like, what is that part of the ritual, guys? Can somebody help me with that? What part of the ritual is eating the kids? Like unaliving them and eating them? Like, I don't get that, guys. Everybody smash that like button. We need 200 more likes. That was based off a true story. Yes, Alive was based off a true story. Kids are holy. I don't even eat McDonald's. Both. It's even in darker than we all know about that damn rabbit hole goes deep. These people are demons and evil devils. It's a doggy dog world. That's crazy, man. They say that the babies taste the best. Oh my God. Yo, these demons, man, it's on a whole nother goddamn level. Everybody double tap that screen, double tap that screen. We need 200 more likes, guys. Shout out to all of y'all. We got to call this stuff out. This happens in Africa all the time. What? Eating kids? This shit make me sick to my stomach. Pure Survival. I can't even fathom that, man. Like, all of this to be in the industry.
11. Billionaires, they're f***ing and eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids. How the f*** is nobody upset? They're eating
You gonna hate me for this one. Oh. Jay-Z, Pharrell, Diddy.
This is one of the most disturbing photos that I've seen in the recent Epstein files, and we need to talk about it. So clearly this photo seems to show what looks like a young or teenager sitting in a circle of pigs in a barn. But the context behind this photo, we have no idea. We don't know if that...
Yes, like what is this? Now they got a kid in the Epstein Island or whatever. They set this little kid in a barn full of pigs. So now y'all eating children, and then what kind of humiliation ritual is this? You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you don't obey and sleep with all of these men and women and go sit in the pig joint, pigs will literally eat anything. These are rituals. Wow, look at fowls, beef jerky. This is crazy. Pigs eat everything. So y'all think, yo, I don't even know. Satanic rituals. That's some evil-ish. Yes, go sit down. Now I've been had to go sit in the corner, pure survival. My mom told me, go sit in the motherfucking corner and put your head on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I've never had to go sit in the damn thing with a bunch of pigs surrounding me like a rap cipher. The pigs is surrounding this child like a rap cipher. This is insane, guys. Everybody smash that like button. We need 100 more likes. Double tap that screen. This is very sick. This is very inappropriate. I think that everybody that was involved in this should go down. I don't think it should just be Jay-Z and Beyonce. Pure survival. How do these other people that's involved in this get to just run clear and run free? How are these people even still free right now? Pure survival. Let this been us. Let it been any one of us. Somebody call the cops and say that you made them go sit in the pig motherfucker joint and threaten to kill them. Your ass is going to jail. Pure survival. How the hell do they get to be free doing this kind of demonic behavior? It's just unexplainable at this point. It's very unexplainable.
Diddy. This is one of the most disturbing photos that I've seen in the recent Epstein files, and we need to talk about it. So clearly this photo seems to show what looks like a young or teenager sitting in a circle of pigs in a barn. But the context behind this photo, we have no idea. We don't know if Epstein took this photo. We don't know if this was a photo that Epstein thought was...
Nicki Minaj was beefing with Jay-Z a few weeks and months before all of this happened. But there's someone that's in Rock Nation that Nicki Minaj focused on, and it's Desiree Perez. She's the CEO of Rock Nation, and she was arrested for... President Trump pardoned Desiree Perez during his last administration. And what did Nicki Minaj go do? She went to go work with President Trump. President Trump has the most power in Rock Nation right now. They owe President Trump. Now she's untouchable. And now not only that, you can see that she got the gold card. Why the was Nicki Minaj one of the most powerful black women in the world, but yet couldn't be an American citizen? That's the leverage they had over her head to keep her in fear. She was always a slave. This might be her first time in her life being free. And what she's doing with that...
Wow, do y'all agree with that? So Nicki Minaj was a slave to Jay-Z in the Rock Nation. So she got with Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee to gain that power to be able to strike back and hit Jay-Z where it hurt. Pure Bible. And y'all know Trump is all in the damn files. And Trump is the type that's like, no, to distract from me, we're going to take them down. Okay, Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch that fake motherfucker rear end. Ho, ho, ho. Let me smell it. All right, smell like doo-doo a little bit, but hold on. I can put you on my team. Trump is, that's how he is. It's all calculated. Why you think he didn't pardon Diddy Glover? Donald Trump was like, I don't need no motherfucking Diddy Glover. I got Nicki Minaj. Pure survival. Nicki Minaj's husband is the pedophile that stole Christmas. Pure survival. Even her brother is one of the pedophiles that stole Christmas. Pure survival. But that don't even matter to Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee. Anything to get him out of that shit? Okay, so you got beef with Jay-Z? You feel like Jay-Z owe you 100 and something million, 200 million? Okay, I'm going to help you take him down, Nicki Minaj. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And then I'm going to gain motherfuckers, fans from your side. Yo, this is all business, guys. What do you think about Michael Jordan? Shout out to Pat 1234.5. You just reminded me of that. Patrick, Now, I'm glad Patrick just said that. Everybody smash that like button. We only need 100 more likes. You guys are all that in a bag of chips. Y'all are all that in a bag of chips. I didn't say all that in a bag of freak off chips. I said all that in a bag of chips. You know what I'm talking about? Michael Jordan. Think about this, guys. Now, if y'all see that goddamn video with Michael Jordan touching that little young boy's tasty cakes, pure survival, I'm talking about he was batting his motherfucking tasty cakes like his hand was a racket and that boy's behind was a tennis ball, which is so sad. Little baby, your parent is standing next to you. First of all, how the hell didn't your dad hook off on Michael, pure survival? I wouldn't have gave a dime. I would have stole the bullshit out and punched Michael right in his motherfucking meatball head. I would have knocked that milk tub right off his goddamn shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Jordan, they saying that it was ice, that the little boy had ice in his pants. There is no way that I'm going to feel comfortable touching somebody else's kid in the tasty cake area to help him get ice out of his pants. Press Bible. Where in the hell was the parent to be able to do that? You know what I'm talking about? Yo, shout out to my baby, man. She said facts. Me and her was just talking about this. How weird that was. And how the fuck you got your parent right there. Let somebody else do that. I'm not touching this little boy behind to help him get ice out of his pants, if that's the truth. But look who talking about it crazy. 50 Cent. And you know 50 Cent know what these sick people be doing. 50 Cent ain't being biased. He ain't got no pics. He just was talking about Michael Jordan just earlier today on Instagram, showing people throwing away all of their Michael Jordan sneakers. Pure survival. Motherfuckers is like, I don't even want these sneakers no more. Because to me, I feel like there is no excuse. I don't care if it was, I don't care what was in the boy's pants. You know, that's something that a parent's supposed to do. Not you. You know what I'm saying? I would have never felt comfortable to do that. And he touched that boy's tasty cakes at least a dozen times. When I counted it, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 12 times he touched that boy's butt. The ice should have been dropped by now, motherfucker, with the first tap. You know? But, hey, all of these people, things that they've been doing, it's being exposed simply to stop the people that higher than Michael Jordan, higher than Jay-Z, higher than all of them. They're putting these videos out on purpose. They're putting out these receipts on purpose. They been saw that. Do you know that? How come they didn't never put that out for us to see Michael Jordan doing that a long time ago? So Michael Jordan must be going against the machine somehow, some way. Michael Jordan, they might want whatever, they want his brand or some shit, and Michael is trying to fight them. I told y'all, when you go against them people that created you, allowed you to do these sick things and all of that shit, they have a way to expose you, get you locked up, had the feds raid your house, even if they don't find shit. It's the humiliation part. You know what I'm saying? Because you signed up for that, what they're into. And that's what's happening. That's what I believe about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan doing some Diddy Glover shit. Diddy Glover tried to sue Ciroc, and guess what? Diddy Glover won. Diddy Glover went up on the damn internet, was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I won. You know what I mean? I beat Ciroc, da-da-da-da. Them trillionaires said, look at Diddy Glover. He really think he's Diddy bopping, don't he? He think he's Diddy bopping? Guys, you know what? I bet you, and they got so much money, they'll bet something small. If you've seen a movie Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, remember they said, look, we're going to ruin this dude's life. They bet $10 that they can ruin a millionaire's life. They made him become homeless and let the homeless guy move into the mansion. Pure survival. Did y'all see that in Coming to America? They probably bet, they said, Diddy, look, we're going to bet $30. $30, guys. Yeah, just a bunch of trillionaires sitting back, you know what I'm saying, with their hands in their pants like Al Bundy. Guys, you want to destroy Diddy's life? Because, yeah, he's going against us. He really thinks, he got ahead of himself, guys. I bet you $30 we can destroy his life. You know what? Contact that girl, Cassie Vantor. Yeah, contact her. Yeah, look, we're going to put this video out. We're going to show everything. Things that they've been knew about. You know what I'm saying? Pay Cassie off. Pay all of them. Look, we're going to destroy Diddy's life. I know you hate him. I mean, he made you have sex with a million a million men urinate on you. Yeah, you want to destroy him? Okay, we're going to give you, you're going to have 30 million in your account. You know what I'm saying? That's all a business. It's all business. And that's, like I said, what they're doing to Jay-Z, they're doing to Beyonce, and whoever signing up to help block away from the other people like Nicki Minaj, she don't care. She wants Jay-Z finished. How did she publicly say that Jay-Z was sacrificing children and Jay-Z did not come out and sue her? Y'all tell me that. He'll come for the little people. When Jaguar Wright was exposing him, Pure Survival, on what's that white dude platform? Jaguar Wright said what she said about him, and they hurried up and went off on him and made him take it down. He ain't doing that with fucking Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj got Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee backing her up. Pure Survival. Yes, Piers Morgan. They scared the bullshit out of Piers Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Vlad TV that came out and said that Jay-Z paid him to lie on Tory Lanez. That Jay-Z paid to put a hit out on him to get him stabbed in jail. All kinds of crazy shit. He paid the judges. He paid the lawyers. He paid the goddamn jury. Vlad TV said this. Then he comes out the very next day and say he was just joking. Who paid Vlad TV to make that joke? At this time right now, where the whole world's looking at Beyonce and Jay-Z, you tell me this is the time you wanted to make that joke? Vlad TV was not joking. To me, he was dead ass serious, Pure Survival. But somebody above that, you know what I'm saying, was like, here, look, go recant the story. All right, I know, because Vlad said that they wasn't paying him. That they wasn't paying him the money that they was paying him before. So somebody above Jay-Z and them paid Vlad, look, go out there, expose him. And I believe Jay-Z's people said, look, hurry up, we'll match that money. Please go up and recant that story. Pure Survival. Come on. Like, you cannot be brainwashed to these lies that they're giving. Because they're all doing it for money. You know, we not getting paid for the shit. They playing games right in front of our face. You know what I'm saying? And the most saddest part is that these alleged children, well, I ain't even going to say alleged, because the children, they're saying the children was all through Epstein files. Those kids that grew up right now probably mentally messed up all in their head, had these sick demons all surrounding them, doing the unthinkable things to them. These demons sleeping upside down, glowing in the dark at night, dark ass sharp fingernails, and then the teeth, the sharp teeth. I keep telling y'all they're vampires. Look, somebody said Vlad gonna disappear. Smash that like button, guys. We need 50 more likes. 50 more likes, and we got 1,000, man. Like, Beyonce, like I said, she tried to divorce Jay-Z, but she didn't do it in time. That's why they put more shit out with her in these Epstein files. They wasn't going to do that to her. Now imagine how much more stuff they're going to release. And like I said, allegedly, they are supposed to be running in their mansion, raiding their mansion. You know what I mean? If it hasn't happened yet and they did it behind the scenes or they keeping quiet about it, whatever, however they're doing it, it's going to be public. It's going to be public pretty soon. But I'm just letting y'all know I'm not going to be surprised about any of it. None of it.
This was a photo that Epstein thought was...
Nicki Minaj was beefing with Jay-Z a few weeks and months before all of this happened. But there's someone that's in Rock Nation that Nicki Minaj focused on, and it's Desiree Perez. She's the CEO of Rock Nation, and she was arrested for President Trump pardoned Desiree Perez during his last administration. And what did Nicki Minaj go do? She went to go work with President Trump. President Trump has the most power in Rock Nation right now. They owe President Trump. Now she's untouchable. And now not only that, you can see that she got the gold card. Why the was Nicki Minaj one of the most powerful black women in the world, but yet couldn't be an American citizen? That's the leverage they had over her head to keep her in fear. She was always a slave. This might be her first time in her life being free. And what she's doing with that freedom, she's exposing the truth.
Not Beyoncé running to Qatar to lay low after Jay-Z was exposed for being in the Epstein files. Beyoncé has been working overtime to protect her image ever since Jay-Z began getting exposed. But it looks like she is finally done with him this time. You see, back when the stuff about him and Diddy came out, there were reports that she was planning to divorce him, but she never actually went through it. But now,
you see that? Back then, she was planning to divorce Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle when the Diddy Glover situation happened. Beyonce was ready to get away from him, but she never went through with it. Why do y'all think she never went through with it? Because Jay-Z threatened her, in my personal opinion, pure survival, on what I have on you. You think you can run away from me like you wasn't doing this stuff that I was doing? This time she was really about to do it with the Epstein files, but he brought that shit back up again. And now she's going down with him. Shout out to RS11, just hit that super chat, Pure Bible, and said the freak all vampires will delete you or turn into one of them and get the kids some. Yes, you is not lying. These people are all vampires. Smash that like button, guys. We got 2,000 people in the building. Beyonce tried to divorce Jay-Z, but it's too late. And now they put her on the platter.
it's like she is finally done with him this time. You see, back when the stuff about him and Diddy came out, there were reports that she was planning to divorce him, but she never actually went through it. But now, oh, it's over for real. And
shout out to the Happy Golf. Yes, it's definitely breaking news. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, either they're going to raid them or it already happened. It's already on Instagram. People DM me and stuff like that. But I'm saying allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's coming. If they haven't done it yet, it is coming. So I'm going to say that.
make matters even worse, several celebrities, including Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent, have been exposing disturbing receipts of Jay-Z also indulging in the ritualistic sacrifice to gain favors from higher-ups in the industry. Okay, so if you've been online these past few days, then you already know that the internet has been in a frenzy because of the Epstein files. A lot of your favorite politicians and celebrities were on the list, but Jay-Z has definitely been one of the most talked about names in the files. And honestly, I can't blame people for dragging him. Jay-Z and Pusha T were both trending together.
And that's the same one. Pusha T and Jay-Z was who Kanye West was talking about. Kanye West was ready to tell on all of this, guys. I'm not going to lie. I laughed at Kanye West. Praise the Bible. I said if that little black Klans member don't go somewhere and sit the fuck down, praise the Bible, and go take his meds. But come to find out, Kanye West was literally telling the truth.
After their names were mentioned in an FBI crisis intake report from 2019 as part of the DOJ's Epstein Files Transparency Act document dump. One caller alleged that Jay-Z was present alongside Harvey Weinstein during an incident in 1996. She says she woke up in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z, while Weinstein had his fingers in her vajayjay. Now, you'd think that Jay-Z would come out to defend himself, or at least put out a statement through his publicist to declare his innocence. But guess what his next move was? This man reportedly got on the next flight out of the country to an undisclosed location.
And Jay-Z never left the country, ladies and gentlemen. That was Beyonce and that was Solange. Beyonce got her ass back here fast as hell from whatever Jay-Z said to Beyonce on that phone. Like, you're not getting away this fast. You know what I'm saying?
People are saying he still decided to leave because he fears that the FBI will cuff him up anytime soon if he sticks around a while longer. And it looks like Beyonce isn't sticking around either, because just 3 days ago, she was also reportedly spotted in the Middle East.
Look at her. This was Beyonce right here. She went over to whatever country, pure survival, and tried to turn Muslim on us. You know what I'm talking about? Beyonce tried to really get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And Solange is the one who took the picture. But her talking about that divorce party, her celebrating, getting her brother-in-law going down, and Beyonce getting to get away smooth, scot-free. Jay-Z made some kind of move, made Beyonce come back, pure survival. Why you think she posted the picture sitting at the dinner table on Valentine's Day by herself? And then the very next day, she posts a picture with Jay-Z. Jay-Z probably like Ike Turner when it come to Beyonce, pure survival. You know he got her when she was what, like 2, 3 years old? She probably scared to death of Jay-Z for real, for real. Only one that's not is Solange. Yeah, I keep telling y'all, Solange was a burgundy belt. I was a burgundy belt, you know?
Anytime soon if he sticks around a while longer. And it looks like Beyoncé isn't sticking around either, because just 3 days ago, she was also reportedly spotted in the Middle East, trying to merge in with the locals. But here's the thing though, this isn't the first time that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have left the country when they think something is about to happen. Back in 2024, when Diddy was arrested and charged, Beyoncé and Jay-Z jetted off to Japan and stayed there for months. And just last year, when Diddy was about to be sentenced, they fled off to Qatar. The difference now is that Beyoncé isn't jumping ship with Jay-Z anymore. She's only trying to save herself. And honestly, we cannot blame her. Since the Epstein files dropped, she has lost over 10 million followers on Instagram, and it only keeps getting worse.
And that's crazy. 10 million followers overnight. That's how many people feel like they're both allegedly guilty. 10 million people overnight. So they not buying that shit. Beyonce, you just get to go and run and off in the night. And no, like, okay, we get that you was what, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old when you met Jay-Z, pure survival, and he allegedly groomed you into what you ended up becoming. But at some point you were of age, still with these alleged sick behaviors. Smash that like button, guys.
Jay-Z are in trouble. The NFL has unfollowed Jay-Z. Apple Music and Rihanna have also unfollowed Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z are the most unfollowed IG account in the last 24 hours. Jay-Z being mentioned in those Epstein files was not good. And ever since that happened, these pictures have been circulating again. Jay-Z at 26 with an Aaliyah at 15, and Jay-Z at 27 with a Beyonce at...
See that? You see this? This is a history of young girl loving behavior. Of young girl loving behavior. You know what I'm talking about? But we already knew that. I even heard Foxy Brown stating that she messed with grown men, not just Jay-Z, when she was like 14, 15. Foxy Brown said this out of her own mouth, pure survival. But she still kept trying to defend Jay-Z because to me, I believe Jay-Z's been paying Foxy Brown all this time for her to keep her little chocolate lips shut, pure survival. Why you think that Foxy Brown and her Tootsie Roll neck won't say nothing? Why? But she admitted that she was with senior citizen men when she was 12, 13 years old. I heard it come out of Foxy Brown's mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Blue. I was like, damn, she said that? Yes, she did.
And these pictures have been circulating again. Jay-Z at 26 with an Aaliyah at 15, and Jay-Z at 27 with a Beyonce at 16.
But here's where things get interesting. People are saying Beyoncé wasn't aware of the things Jay-Z was...
And look at this man. Jay-Z came out and said that I am not friends with Diddy Glover. Look at Diddy Glover. Mouth wide open. Ready to take an anaconda down the goddamn pike. Pure survival. Look at him. Diddy is ready to take an anaconda down the pike. And look at Jay-Z right there smiling. Beyonce, oh, you said you didn't know what was going on. Pure survival. How much powder did you allegedly have under that in that goddamn nostril? Because you were there. You were there. Beyonce that night. Yo. It was yo. Look at you. And look at Kanye West. He got the pack of hot dogs all on the back of his neck. Pure survival. Kim Kardashian, the freak off mermaids. Look at all of this. You got Cassie Ventura smiling under that motherfucking wig. But she knew she had to do a freak off that night. Cassie knew, damn it, I'm going to have to make 55 dinglings disappear by later on this night. Pure survival. Look at her. They all was a happy freak off family. They all was a happy freak off family. And Jay-Z, you tried to say you wasn't even cool with motherfucker Diddy Glover. Diddy Glover is ready to eat dinglings a solid right now. You know what I'm saying? It's too much receipts. And Beyonce, you can't act like you didn't know what was going on. You're there. You're there.
And Jay-Z at 27 with a Beyonce at 16.
But here's where things get interesting. People are saying Beyonce wasn't aware of the things Jay-Z was getting up to all these years. They're saying she was manipulated and prepped by him since she was 16 years old. In fact, this creepy video of Beyonce telling Jay-Z that he is the one who taught her how to be a woman resurfaced. And people are saying that this is proof that he started prepping and manipulating even before she turned 18.
He taught me how to be a woman. He taught me how to live. He taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And
you hear that speech that girl gave him? She said, Jay-Z, you taught me how to be a woman. Pure survival. She talking to him like he's the mother or her father or some shit like that. So Jay-Z has some sort of power with Beyonce, guys. And clearly, y'all see Solange did not like that. And nobody can say Solange is wrong because she fought Jay-Z one-on-one. Pure survival. It's not like they jumped him. It's not like Solange had some of her girlfriends run down on Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? No, she fought him one-on-one. Jay-Z's bodyguards jumped in the fight, and Solange, I'm talking about, she was punching everywhere. They couldn't even stop the motherfucking punch. She was kicking. You know what I'm talking about? She knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always had love for Solange, because she one of them relatives that you could tell if you getting into a fight with her, she gonna jump in that motherfucker. Pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to already claimed edit just hit that super chat. Pure survival. Now tomorrow, Solange is going to jump in that fight. She's not going to just leave you there with your weave all over the place, track marks, all that. No, she gonna get in there and get down and motherfucker dirty. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce was literally a puppet to Jay-Z, and Jay-Z knew, damn, with her name, her power, this contract is going to take my career to another level. But he knew how to groom her and get her to be where he wanted her to be. But to me, she still became an adult to the point she knew what the hell she was doing. Pure Bible. So I don't think that she innocent whatsoever.
you taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And this is not enough. It's not enough I can do. I just want you to be happy. And every year, I'm even more in love with you. And I want to spend every day of my life with you.
Anyway, so as I said earlier, Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent have also been going on Jay-Z ever since this Epstein stuff came out. The crazy thing is, these two had already been dragging him way before, but it definitely got worse once the Epstein files came out. Nicki Minaj, for example, put out multiple tweets calling Jay-Z a PDF file, even accusing him of doing satanic rituals with humans from foreign countries. She started it off by posting this AI photo of—
Wow, goddamn. I seen the one with 50 Cent and the Predator, Pills of Bible. Why y'all didn't tell me Nicki Minaj put Jay-Z out like this? Oh my God. And you know Jay-Z's hair been falling out. I know it's been falling out like a motherfucker. Nicki Minaj gave Jay-Z the Sanford and Son with the Edward scissor the back of the motherfucker. This is crazy, guys. That shit look like Jay-Z is getting high and the top of his motherfucker roof fell off. Or he's sitting in the day room waiting on the green sheet and his hair falling off in the state penitentiary. Pills of Bible. Yeah, I mean, Alex just hit that super chat, said, love you, Jamel, no Diddy Glover. Shout out to Alex. But Nicki and, listen. I think Nicki Minaj is going to be on 50 Cent's Jay-Z documentary too. I know that 50 Cent was saying that Solange is gonna be on there. He gotta have Nicki Minaj on there. Cause you know Nicki Minaj is gonna fire Jay-Z ass up on that goddamn documentary.
Jay-Z bald-headed with the caption that said, "Remember when Jay-Z said he left CDs in a little human's car seat? Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take humans from other countries, slice them up as a form of sacrifice to their god."
Oh my God. Nicki Minaj said, oh my God. Hold up. Shout out to already claim edit. Just hit that super chat again. Pearl survival. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody hitting that super chat. You know what I'm talking about? Do you hear this? Nicki Minaj said your favorite artist has been participating rituals in a satanic cult where they taking kids from other countries. What the hell? And mutilating them as a form of a bad sacrifice. Yo, this is nuts. This is nuts. It ain't, you think Nicki Minaj just said that and there's no truth to that? That's some very big fucking claim to say.
From foreign countries. She started it off by posting this AI photo of Jay-Z bald-headed with the caption that said, "Remember when Jay-Z said he left CDs in a little human's car seat? Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take humans from other countries, slice them up as a form of sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed red fluid. However, the jig is up." She then posted this photo of Jay-Z with Aaliyah when she was still reportedly 15 years.
Wow, and rest in peace to Aaliyah, guys. Everybody smash that like button for Aaliyah. You can see how tiny Aaliyah is. Look at her hips, guys. Like Aaliyah looks like she at the least 4 or 5 years old right here. She had a straight flat chest. You know what I'm talking about? You can see this was a grown camel, a grown motherfucking camel holding on this little thin young woman. First you don't succeed, but dust yourself off, Jay-Z. You should have tried again because this is terrible. You know what I'm talking about? Aaliyah was, our man, she was super small. She about this goddamn paper thin. It is crazy, guys. And let me show y'all this. When Foxy Brown said this is how you know you can't believe Foxy Brown. When she admitted that she was 15 or 14 messing with these grown-ass men, if she sat and try to deny that she was never with Jay-Z, she's a damn lie. Listen to her say this out of her own mouth.
I'm young. I've been 14 messing with guys 30 years old.
She said I was 14 messing with guys 38 years old.
I'm young. I've been 14 messing with guys 30 years old. I'm young. I've been 14 messing with guys 30 years old. I'm young. I've been 14 messing with guys 30 years old.
I was 14 messing with guys 38 years old. This is what she said out of her own mouth. You know what I mean? And she said guys, so that's not just Jay-Z. She had a history of doing that. And I told Beyonce, like I said, she didn't have enough time to divorce Jay-Z, and now the Illuminati, they are... Go look at them new files. They unredacting shit like a banana peel. They're peeling more layers. First, they just said Epstein and the rest of them sick motherfuckers was getting free Beyonce tickets. Since she didn't follow what they wanted her to do and say, you want to stand next to Jay-Z, they start putting more shit out. It's getting worse, guys. Because this is how Beyonce was at first. Beyonce tried to play it off like she didn't know what was going on and she was about to leave Jay-Z. This is how Beyonce was. Jay-Z told me that she was older. But then when I saw him and Epstein and that young girl walking around. I was like, ooh, I think I need to divorce them. Cry, girl, but I know that I was at the Epstein Island too. And I was like, woo! Jay-Z told me that she was older. But then when I saw him and Epstein and that young girl walking around, I was like, ooh, I think I need to divorce them. Cry, girl, but I know that I was at the Epstein Island too. And I was like, woo! And that's how she was. And that's how she was. But she waited way too long, and them people is not playing no games with them. So put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are both guilty. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that they're being set up. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all think that they're guilty, but they're just being the ones that are being sacrificed for everybody else's wrongdoing. Because we got a lot of ones in the building. They saying Aaliyah. God damn, there's so many ones. No more satanic concerts, people. Yes. Shout out to all of y'all, man. This is definitely pure survival. So what do y'all think gonna happen, man? Like I said, allegedly they ran in their shit, or allegedly they about to run into their shit. Do y'all think that they're gonna run into their shit and embarrass them to run into their mansion? Like, I think so. You know what I mean? They killed her. Wow. Two boys proxy. I don't look at celebrities the same. Me neither. Then somebody said pure survival, 1, 2, and 3. Rest man. Secret of Truth said, I hope so. Mary J. Blige knows so much too. Wow, yeah, she been real quiet. Dame Dash and R. Kelly was dating Aaliyah. Yeah, but all of them, yeah, I mean, but Jay-Z was too. Like, what type of shit is that? That's crazy. Like, all 3 of y'all going after the same girl. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sarah. Sado. Yeah, I'm talking about. Pimp C died on Jay-Z's birthday. Wow, what a coincidence. Same rundown like Diddy. Pure survival. Yes, that's what I think. Trump is too important to be charged. Man, he got too many fucking connects and all that shit. Like, to where I don't even know. Trump will throw anybody under the bus as long as it ain't him. Like, it's crazy, but it's true. He gonna make sure. He yelled at the news person and said, look, don't fucking mention this Epstein files again. Shout out to Sarah. Just hit that super chat. Pure Bible. So Sarah made me do the close-up. Sarah, I had to do the close-up. You got the close-up. They're all vampires. You're absolutely right. And that's why you have to have garlic on your neck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have these medallions, this protection. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to get your Pure Survival merch, go to www.puresurvivalmerch.com. You know what I'm saying? I got to get some more, protection for these people, these demons. These are demons. Y'all see the movie where with Denzel Washington? Remember when the movie with Denzel Washington, when they walk past each other? You know what I mean? I Am Hollywood said, Pure Survival, shout out to you. Yeah, I'm talking about. Remember the movie Denzel Washington when they walk past and you can see the people are demons? Like, I forget the name of that movie, but that's how I feel with them. Pure Survival Oil. Is it called The Fallen? What did Jay do in the Epstein files besides being named? No, it's more shit that he allegedly done, sir. It's you'll see. It's called The Falling. Yes, I feel like that type of stuff is like real, and this is them demons, like the fallen. When you go into the industry, they look, they scout, they know who they're gonna pick, they know who they're gonna be, who's gonna be next. Just like Clive Davis knew that he was gonna put Diddy Glover in the position that Diddy Glover was in, and Diddy Glover was gonna be doing the things he was doing. You know what I mean? He was doing little freak off ritual sneaky shit when we was watching Making of the Band. When he made them kids go walk all the way to goddamn Brooklyn for a cheesecake for Beyonce. I didn't find this shit out until years later that cheesecake was for Beyonce, and come to find out Beyonce didn't even eat the motherfucker. Pills the Bible. Threw the cheesecake in the trash. But they humiliated them young people. I'm here to sing. What the fuck I gotta go walk and get a cheesecake for? Pierce the Bible. I made it on MTV. This means I shouldn't even be walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that about? That was all for Diddy Glover's ritual entertainment. They made all kinds of money off them kids that's grown now. They didn't get no money, no publishing, none of that shit. They still making all that money off of Danny the King, Making It a Band and all of them. They ain't get nothing. They did that shit to them for ratings and humiliation, and to show how powerful and much of a dingling head that Diddy could be. I used to be wondering, like, why is he so fucking mean on Making It a Band? When I used to watch it, I didn't understand it. Every time he came in the room, everybody had to put their head down. Everybody had to get quiet. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are, sir? That's why if I was any of them Making It a Band people and Diddy Glover got locked up, I'd have been celebrating like a motherfucker. Pure survival. I'd have been happy. Because it shouldn't have took that. It should have been your talent. With these people, it's always demonic stuff. It's always humiliation. It's always things that you got to do to go to the next level instead of your talent getting you there. That's why all them people in those power positions need to all go down. You shouldn't have the power if you abuse your power. I can't stand people that abuse their motherfucking power. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. Those people shouldn't be in position. Your talent, your gift, that should be what gets you there. You know what I mean? And people be praying to God, God, get me in this position. That's why God punished these people. Because you get in the position, but it be the devils letting you in the door. But all of them devils are going to be brought to justice. This is just what I believe. This is just what I believe. Real talk. Real talk. Shout out to all of y'all. God is there. Yes, man. All these earths will have their day of reckoning. Yep. Jay-Z been telling us he was a demon throughout his music since Reasonable Doubt. Yeah, since throwing them signs up and all that stuff. All that demon stuff that they was putting in our face. You know what I mean? We seen it. I thought it was weird as hell when Jay-Z started doing that. But I remember when Jay-Z was The Streets Is Watching back then, when he was rapping regular and all that stuff. Then when all of them signs and the demon signals in the background and the fire and the devil stuff, it's like that's when he got to the other side of the Illuminati. And then they was like, look, they wanted us to be brainwashed with that stuff. Here, feed this to the people. You know what I'm saying? Feed this to your people. They all demons. Yes, sweetheart. Very demonic. And like I told y'all, you know what I mean? Want to get your merch, www.puresurvivalmerch.com. You know what I'm saying? And if they have not raided Beyonce and Jay-Z's mansion yet, I believe that they are about to. Okay? So we're going to just go with allegedly. I see it coming. If you hit on your mama, you a demon. Shout out to Grand D, Maine. Yes. Oh yeah, hitting on your mom. You seen that shit with Diddy and his mom making out, pills of Bible? She was putting the old little tongue down Diddy's throat. And Diddy got that long lizard tongue. That long dingling anaconda stink tongue. That man tongue smell like sperm cell. He putting that motherfucker down his mom's throat. Take that. And Miss Glover, she like, come here, son. I'm like, ew, what type of shit is that? Pills of Bible. You know what I mean? He's talking about, yeah, me, I go to the strip club with my mom. Sitting there hard with a boner sitting next to your mom. Like, man, you crazy. I don't get it. You know what I mean? You got some weird motherfuckers in the world, guys. And, to me, I don't think that the money just make you weird. You was weird before you got the money. Pills of Bible. And then that's when your shit just went ultimately to a whole nother level of weirdness. You've been a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going front, guys. Last night I was listening to Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bump, bump, bump. That is all I want to see. Baby, show me, show me. Then he came on that motherfucker and said, love how you dance to the music. Make me want to bump that. No, make me want to bump that. Do it again, mommy. You and a friend, mommy. Spitting all them stole lyrics. You know what I'm saying? That he done got from a motherfucker, ain't paid them a dime. Mark Curry, shout out to all of them. Wrote them lyrics, and they ain't getting a dime for it. But that's the picture that Diddy had. That's why the little kids love Diddy. I was telling my woman this last night. She was like, why would Ellen have Diddy on the show and them little kids is out there like, Diddy, come on. And I said, well, sweetheart, the kids wanted to see Diddy Glover because back in the early 2000s, Diddy was all over MTV. Diddy was standing next to all the young stars like Justin Bieber, B2K, all of them. So we didn't see, those kids didn't know him for like the predator behavior. Brother Bible. They was looking at Diddy like Diddy can make me a star. Diddy is like, you know what I'm talking about? Just off B2K and all of them. Like I said, I felt weird as shit listening to that song last night. But I'm like, that's my shit though. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bump, bump, bump. That is all I want to see. Baby, show me, show me. I'm like, yo, if I go be driving down the street playing that shit, Pills of Bible, is somebody gonna egg my motherfucking car? Is somebody gonna throw eggs at my shit? And that's messed up because B2K, they can't even perform that shit live. Pills of Bible. Soon as Diddy's motherfucking verse come on, people like, turn that goddamn song off. Boo! And it's not even Diddy's real lyrics. Diddy said years ago, I don't write raps, I write checks. Only thing he didn't say is, I write the check, give him here go $2,000, and steal the music and make 2 million, 100 million off the song and won't give you a dime. That's why that's what them people is demons. Diddy held their motherfucking publishing for all those years, spent up all that money. King Kong running around spending the goddamn money. Talking about, I got that money from my dad. Yeah, my dad love me so much. That's why I got so much money. I about the because they was there with my dad. My dad back at me money said, the little kid. My dad just love me. I just love my dad so much. That's why I don't like 50 Cent. 50 Cent keep hating on my dad. And when my dad come home, he gonna be a big star. My dad gonna sell out Madison Square Garden. Yeah, y'all just mad because my dad is the best, the greatest dad of the whole world. My dad is the best dad in the whole world. That's how Diddy Glover's little freak off twin King Combs be. Pills of Bible. King Combs, you don't even understand. Your dad stole that motherfucker. The money that you've been spending, boy, that was off the blood, sweat, tears, and hard work of other motherfuckers. And after he spent up all that money and then gonna give him the damn, what he gave him, the publishing back 30 years later, when that music not even worth a goddamn dime, Pills of Bible, motherfuckers getting $115 a year off of that music. You know what I mean? Because Didi Glover already freaked off all of the money. So he had no problem giving the publishing back after 30 years. Press a Bible. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't giving back the other publishing money for the music that's still listened to, like B.I.G. I'm talking about the timeless music. Oh, he ain't get them they shit back. Not the motherfuckers that still make money music. No, just the money that don't matter no more. You heard what Craig Mack wife said. That was horrible. Craig Mack was the brand new flavor in the air. Time for new flavor in your ear. Gave him $100 one time, like pulled out thousands of dollars and handed him 100. I've seen petty motherfuckers like that in real life too, pure survival. They ain't do it to me. I seen them do it to other people. Pull out a knot of money and hand a person that was there working on a set, you know what I'm saying? In productions that I was a part of. And I've seen the people hand them $5, $20 out of a knot like this. And then they come up to me, Jamil, da 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 da. And I ain't even have half of near the money that they had. And I end up giving them money or sending them home in an Uber or whatever, because they came to the set, video shoots and films and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't like seeing that happen to people. But I know. That's why I told y'all. I came to YouTube from stand-up comedy, film, you know what I'm saying? Movies, stuff like that. You know, I got a movie that that I'm in. I'm not the star of the movie, but I play a cop in a movie that's about to come out. That's going to also be on Amazon, Tubi, all that other little shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a movie on Tubi now that's been there since 2018. Be way before I came to YouTube, called Alcoholic Bruce. I star in that motherfucking movie. You know what I'm talking about? So, and it's years ago, okay? So I don't look the same, motherfuckers. but you can tell it's me. Like, I look like me, but, it's like, when you look at Kevin Hart and you see him in Paper Soldiers, he don't look like he looked in Soul Plane, Pure Survival. You know what I mean? Paper Soldiers was his first movie, so you expect that to be like an independent film. Like, it's not like Paramount Pictures. But yeah, if you go on Tubi, look up Alcoholic Bruce, you can see that. And then I do have another movie, you know what I mean, that I play a cop in. Mean, motherfucking racist cop that don't like black people. I'm just letting y'all know that. But, so I've been seeing these type of people and things like that happen, and I've never partaked in it, but I never liked it. Like, when I see people getting treated certain ways, you know what I'm saying? And then you got females that'll throw themselves at you for certain roles, or if they think that you can put them to another level. Then you got females that's not like that that's there to act, to be in films and stuff, but people that run the shit, you know what I mean, producers and all of that, that's like, hey, if you give up some of that coochie, I can get you a certain, you can be in a higher role. I've seen all of it already. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I'm against the fucking industry. That's why. You know what I mean? When I first came on here, I didn't even talk about Hollywood and none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I got a daughter that sing. That'll be 21 in 3 days. You know, she can sing her ass off. She's funny. She's into comedy, acting, everything. And she looked just like me. And I know she goes to different meetings and stuff like that with these labels. So I make her very aware of what the hell's going on. But then at the same time, I got to trust her. She's going to be 21. I can't be everywhere with her. Just like she can't be everywhere with me. I got shit going on, you know? So you just hope that what you taught your kids, that they use that with them, because they got to go through life. No matter, it's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. You know what I mean? But you make them aware. Look, it's some demons out there. You know that your talent can get you there. Don't listen to them tell you, look, if you fuck, you suck, da-da-da-da, you're going to look like Little Kim. Down the road, you're going to look like Little Kim. And Little Kim is not even a Jackson, pure survival. Little Kim looked worse than LaToya Jackson. I'm sorry. I said, is Little Kim one of the Jacksons? Straight up. And her knees went out the other day. Did y'all see Little Kim up performing? She done got her back blown out so much. She done ate so many ding-a-ling salads. She done been ran through so much. She done messed herself up with all that surgery and all that shit that done caught up with her ass. She up there and shit talking about I can make a spike disappear in my, oh shit. Her motherfucking knees is going out. I said, God damn, little Kim looked like the leprechaun that stole goddamn, I mean, she looks horrible. Don't y'all miss the old little Kim? That's why I said rest in peace to the old little Kim. Cause that motherfucker right there, I don't know what that is. That motherfucker looked like a Halloween mask. Praise the Bible. I'm sorry, and I love little Kim, but I love the old one. That motherfucker right there looks like a gargoyle. She looks scary. And I really think that little Kim, if you're watching this, you should come out with a Halloween mask. Like, I think little Kim Halloween masks should literally be, out around, Halloween time. It should be a little Kim Halloween mask. Because that's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I woke up seeing a little Kim, the mask, she don't look nothing like the first little Kim. Nothing. That's how you know the industry tear you up. You know what I'm saying? She don't look like nothing of that first little Kim. You know what I'm saying? Look, my baby said, I am weak. Yes, baby, I know you weak, but you ain't weak as little Kim kneecaps. Little Kim kneecaps is she's going to have to get the clip-on kneecaps, like Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal and Gene Deal's clip-on kneecaps. Little Kim is gonna have to get the clip-on kneecaps because those kneecaps that she got is done. She been on that motherfucker. She been on them knees all her motherfucking life to get to the goddamn level. And they done tore her face up down there. Can't let my wig go. She done been on them knees for a long motherfucking time. God damn it. And it should just be your talent that gets you there. You shouldn't have to do that. But that's what this industry been about before we even looked at it like that. We only listened to the music. You know what I'm saying? You know how you just I don't even be giving, especially at my age today, I don't give a damn about the lyrics. I don't. I just like the beat and the chorus. If it's a good beat in the motherfucking chorus, that's it. I don't even know what this motherfucker's saying. You know what I'm saying? It just gets scary when I listen to the little drill rappers, the little gangster rappers. You know what I mean? They be talking about killing and spinning the block and all types of shit. I don't even know. My kids would be telling me that. Dad, you know you listening to the boy just said he just killed 32 motherfuckers, and I'd be like, oh shit, El. You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen to that, you know what I'm saying, at home, like in my own time. I don't want to be driving down the street and one of these little young motherfuckers think that I'm one of the savages. Praise the Bible. I'm like, damn, baby, I didn't even know he was talking about killing the motherfuckers because it's got this one song, Cardi Red, or what the hell is his name? He got this song. I love the song too. Put him on the news or something. Put him on the news. Put him on the news or something. Put him on the news. I keep saying this shit. And then my daughter, she said, Dad, do you know that boy is saying that he's going to like put him on the news means kill those guys and put them on the news. I have no motherfucking idea, brother. I'm thinking this shit just a part of the song. Put him on the news or something. Put him on the news. She like, Dad, you is talking some gangster shit right now. Oh no, them days been over for me 1,000 years ago. Brother, you know what I'm talking about? So you got to be careful with the lyrics, guys. Make sure y'all listen to these lyrics. And ladies, y'all got to be careful too. Because y'all be liking songs and you don't even know that man is talking all kinds of shit. Talking about, yeah, she's a hoe. She make that disappear. She make it. You don't even know. You just like to beat and dance. Oh, this my shit, girl. Do you know he just was talking about running the train, spitting in your face and doing all this? Yeah, because I be going for the same shit. It's like you got to really listen what these motherfuckers saying, especially the mumble rappers. They be saying a lot of shit. And it's like, hold on, did he just say that? So, yes. But shout out to everybody, guys. I appreciate all of y'all. Everybody that hit that super chat. Everybody that smashed that like button. Everybody that's just been that head rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit that hype button when y'all get out of here. It's not going well, guys, with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I do not know if they mansion officially rated, but I believe 100% it will be. But I think that that's going to be for a whole public fucking embarrassment of whatever they're doing. This shit is bigger than us. And they're putting it all on Beyonce and Jay-Z for a reason. Because it's some real high, big name people that are running and ducking for cover, and they're using. Look, Ray J got blood coming out of his nose, eyeballs, matter of fact, for him speaking out, trying to tell stuff. They getting rid of people. They are putting people in jail. They are, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I know a lot of them people scared and wish they never signed up for that, whatever that Illuminati shit is. They wish they never signed up. Because just because you signed up and they make you feel good, like, we're going to give you all this money, you're going to make it to the whole different level. But at some point, they come back to get you. You sign up, but they come back to get you anyway. When they feel like they have no more use for you and you want to get out of it, it's like blood in, blood out. Patos locos forever, Holmes. Y'all never seen the movie Blood In, Blood Out? You know what I'm saying? Once you get in that shit, you can't get out. That's that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Side Life said they thought money was heaven. Yes, Side Life. Shout out to motherfucking Side Life. Feel the Bible. That's what they thought, Side Life. But once you in that thing, the only way you gonna get out, like, is a bad way, or you die or something. You know what I mean? They have to humiliate you. They have to destroy you. They have to do these things. I guess it's just a part of that stuff. And a lot of it was going on in the 90s and the early 2000s, stuff like that. But we didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were saying, oh, this celebrity overdose. This celebrity died from OD. Da, 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 da. These were those situations. These were those situations. You know what I'm saying? They weren't dying from OD. Trust me. It was other shit happening. You know what I'm saying? And they just told us that. That's what happened. You know? Shout out to all of y'all. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check out the store. www.puresurvivalmerch.com. Salute.